You've seen pictures of it your entire life. 13,000 miles of stone and brick stretching across mountains and valleys and desert. One of the most breathtaking structures ever built by human hands. But here is what the photographs never show you. What it cost to build it. Not in money, in lives. Construction on the Great Wall began over 2,000 years ago under Emperor Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of unified China. A man so obsessed with legacy that he conscripted an army not of soldiers, but of workers. Hundreds of thousands of them. Farmers torn from their fields. Scholars pulled from their studies. Criminals given a choice between execution and the wall. Most chose the wall. Many wished they hadn't. The working conditions were unlike anything the modern world can easily imagine. Workers labored in temperatures that killed. Summer heat that reached 50 degrees in the desert sections. Winter cold that froze men where they stood in the mountain passes. No days off, no going home. If you tried to leave, you were executed on the spot. And if you died on the wall, which happened constantly, your body was built into it, right there inside the structure. Chinese historians estimate that between 400,000 and 1 million people died building the Great Wall. 1 million people. That is why ancient Chinese texts called it the longest cemetery on Earth. The longest cemetery on Earth, but here's where the story gets even darker. Emperor Qin Shi Huang didn't just build the wall for defense, he built it for control. The wall wasn't just keeping enemies out, it was keeping his own people in. Unable to flee, unable to escape his taxes, his laws, his absolute power. The Great Wall was as much a prison as it was a fortress. And the people who built it knew that better than anyone, because they built it in chains. Here's what makes this story extraordinary. That wall still stands, right now. Today, you can walk on it, you can touch the stones, and somewhere beneath your feet, inside the very structure you are standing on, are the remains of the people who built it, who never went home, who never saw their families again, who gave everything, not by choice, but because an emperor demanded it. The Great Wall of China is one of the most visited places on Earth. 400,000 tourists walk its stones every single day, most of them smiling, most of them taking photographs, almost none of them knowing what they are standing on. Now you know, this is Ancient Pulse, where the full truth of history finally gets told. Subscribe, because the stories behind the monuments are always more powerful than the monuments themselves.